Hello, welcome back to Sitting with Ashley. I'm Ashley. I want to do a report back from the event because I'm feeling really good. Um, so I guess this is like, I don't know. So if you weren't here, we had an event today and we were tabling. The high school started this Love Our Community thing, and it's like a 2-hour event. So they put this all together, had like food trucks, the band, they had some like singers, and they had tables for the community to table businesses and whatnot. And so we went for the college, the art class that I'm going to be teaching at the college. And we were the only person from the college there, I think. I don't know. We didn't rock around to the tables. But the woman that my contact at the college was going to come, but then she said that she had a scheduling issue or whatever. So I did get the flyers, and we had fun. So our table was good. Niall did a good job. He did a really good job. Like, up until it was time to go. But we got there at, like, really early. I think we got there at, like, 4:15. It didn't start till 5. But because we're anxious and it takes us a long time to, like, adjust, it's the first time, I wanted to get there early, but it was so good, you guys. It was so good. And it made me realize that I'm not as outcasted as I thought, because the superintendent came to say hi to me and introduce himself, and my friend on the school board that I think we met maybe a couple years ago, but I've only talked to her on the phone since. She came and reintroduced herself too. One of the librarians, our favorite librarian, came over and was talking to us for like 10 minutes, and then we were sandwiched in between these two lovely women. One of them is my friend from the health center, and her daughter, and another woman, and it was really sweet. It was really, really sweet. Our haircutting lady was there doing some extensions and stuff, or like putting in like those shimmer things. It was really, really sweet. The cops were there. I hate the cops. We didn't walk around to all the tables, but Niall got to go in the school because I had to use the bathroom like twice. And so he got to see inside the school, and he did a good job. We just had a little bit too much sugar before the event because we hit a point, and then he wanted to be like all the other kids and run around, and I'm like, but I have to sit at this table, and so we had to leave because he was starting to be a little like, okay, let me see how far from mommy I can get, which is great. I mean, it's the first time he's ever been able to do that, literally the first time ever. But I had to put a stop to it because I'm like, you're getting to a point where you're not being safe, okay? And then we saw some other people, and it was just really sweet. We saw some of our old students from last year. I saw a couple of the high schoolers from the alley, but I didn't say hi to them because they were like across the way. And then a lot of kids are very interested in the program. A lot of people took the flyer. And I think we're going to have more big kids this year. Because last year the median, I think our oldest was 14. But I extended it to up to 17 this year. I think I cut it off at 14 last year, and she felt weird. So I wanted it to be like more inclusive to big kids. And so if there are like a group of big kids and then like the rest are smaller, we can do 2 groups. We can do bigger, we can do different things. I don't mind. But I did have some bigger kids be like really into it, and everyone loved the sensory toys, and everyone loved the candy, of course, Niall included. And it was really good. It was really good. And it's hard for me to do stuff like this as a mom, which I mentioned in the Wake Bacon Makes earlier as we were preparing for this event. But it went really well. It went really well. And all of the people I mentioned, well, there's more politically aligned people that I knew. Our favorite librarian, I knew it, but she was like, I like your pin. It says dismantle systemic racism. And so that was really affirming, because sometimes I get in my head that like Like, I know I'm different. I know my energy is different than a lot of people's energy because I keep to myself. I'm very much in my own energy. But, like, it was so forgiving of Niall, and, like, there's tons of other kids there. And I met another fucking pagan. So that's 2 men who are pagans that I met today in this town, which was so weird. But very interesting. And they both knew me because of this ring, which I didn't know was a pagan. I've always just been into the Tree of Life. But they both commented on that ring, and the one that I met at this event had the same. He had a Tree of Life on his same finger. I'm like, weird. So I gotta look that up because that must mean something for paganism that I didn't know. I just do what I want. I don't really confide with rules. But anyway, confide, probably not the right word. I'm drinking. But anyway, I just wanted to check in because it was really good. And honestly, I don't know. I don't think I had expectations of it being bad. But I think just Niall's getting to this age where we can do shit like this. And I can do it alone, successfully, because I have the wagon. I co-parent with the wagon. But, like, I feel good. I feel like enough people in the community know us. Which isn't something that we've had. Wow. I didn't know I was gonna cry. But I'm like, you know, I've been searching for this home, this idea of home for a long time. And yeah, there's a lot of people in this town I have no desire to be close to. But I think that's why I'm so touched, right? Because it's just like, there's a lot of good people in this town, and I'm grateful, and I'm one of them, and I need to be getting out there. And I think that everything that I have planned will be solidified here, you know? I don't know. This is probably, I don't know. We've moved 6 times since 2020, me and Niall. 6 times since I left my marriage, you know? I'm fucking tired. But, like, it feels good here. And it feels really good to have people who were abusing me not here anymore, you know, not visiting and not coming here, so that I can really, you know, do my own thing and be my own person without bringing my past with me. And that's what this felt like. This felt like a very new beginning in... I've kept myself so isolated for years. And this felt like it felt like a coming out party. I don't fucking know. It was really nice. And this might seem stupid to you, but I'm putting this here because I think sometimes we just, especially as single moms, especially as mothers with children with disabilities, it's a very ostracizing space to be in society. But, like, society isn't the same as community, and I think that's what I'm starting to realize. Like, I'm so proud of myself, you know? I'm so proud of myself. And I feel really happy with my network here and my family here. I mean, they probably wouldn't call me that, but for me, because I'm the only one here, it's nice to have community. And this is what I've been trying to do with the art space and everything. And, you know, I feel like that fell through because I was doing too much for way less than I deserved. And that's the kind of thing I was laughing at with the librarian. Because she was like, oh, I saw this. I'm so glad you're doing this. Because the art space was used to be right next door to the library. And so I told her, I was like, yeah, I'm charging more for my services now. And she's like, good. And it felt cool to be, like, the only person from the college there, too. I mean, I'm not with the college, but that's the thing. It's like, I was representing the fucking college. I never turned in a resume. I never turned in anything about my credentials. They have no idea that I have a master's degree. I just started doing this shit for the community. And I think it's really fucking cool. So I just wanted to share because I feel a lot of relief. I felt like this was going to be hard for me. I get very anxious, but it was really good. And again, all day today, the right people were aligned with us, were aligned with everything. You know, I met the mayor. It's just a sweet place to be, and I'm really happy here. And I'm excited for what the future holds, because this was like I said, this was like me stepping way out of my comfort zone to do this. Which, it's not a big deal. I know how to table. I'm an organizer, okay? Tabling is easy as fuck. You know, I've like canvassed door to door and shit. Like, I can do this stuff if I have to. But this felt good. As a mom, as a community member, as a person representing the college, it felt great. And you know, it's really cool because not only am I like there representing the college, but what I'm presenting is what I've put together. That's my idea. You know, I'm not just filling in a place with curriculum. I'm designing the whole thing by myself, making it happen. And it's the second year we've done it, so it's just cool. I'm really excited. So thanks for listening. I'm happy. I'm happy. I am kind of convincing myself, but I am. Again, there's a fuck ton of people I don't want to know, but the people I do know in this town are cool as fuck. And I'm grateful. So, thanks for being here for the whole day. I'm gonna upload this, and then I think I'm gonna do a reading, because I feel like it. I don't know what cards I'm gonna use. I'll figure that out while this is uploading, but otherwise, I'll see you in a minute. Have a good one.